Welcome to the Problems to Possibilities Student Showcase. In a few moments, you're going to listen to 5 student projects. These presentations are being judged by our panel of judges, Dr. Joe Shmerkowski, Murphy Anderson, Ruchi Bardwaj, did I say that right? And Dr. William Gaji.
This is what half of Burkina Faso population currently lacks. This is what I lacked when I was 5 years old. My parents couldn't afford it, and sometimes it just wasn't enough.
Finally, due to the mismanagement, the existing water systems are unsustainable.
There is a lack of financial resources to afford water.
Racial covenants were placed in housing deeds in Minneapolis and restricted people of color from leasing, renting, or buying homes.
When we mapped the system, we learned that cardiovascular disease in Black populations in Minneapolis is an issue that has many different aspects and is coming from many different angles, but they can be traced back to housing inequity, which stems from these racial covenants in the early 20th century.
And so this map just shows the complexity that Diné people have to go through in order to get piped water.
There are several organizations working diligently to combat water access issues, and we'd like to highlight a few of those. So the first is Dig Deep. This is a non-profit that installs off-grid cistern systems which use solar panels to generate running water.
My name is Hannah, this is Bosla, and this is Kia. I'm presenting on sex trafficking in North Dakota. Out of sight, out of mind.
One factor that is responsible for the high incidence of sex trafficking in our community is the underreporting of missing Indigenous women. Often, Indigenous women are victims of sex trafficking, however, are assumed to be missing due to other causes.
We realize that it's very, very important to be able to engage key stakeholders. When we say key stakeholders, we mean the law enforcement, healthcare providers, government officials, as well as other advocacy agencies, to be able to work cohesively together.
My name is Nick Brighton. My systems mapping project is titled Life on the Prairie, Evaluating the Viability of Rural Communities in North Dakota. Each century, this latest century in North Dakota, rural communities have faced a significant decline. How do you feel when you tell people you're from a small community? Do you feel pride? Do you feel shame? Counter to that, if you're from the city, how do you feel when you talk to somebody who says they're from a small community?
All right, so that concludes the presentation portion. We have tons of food. I imagine everyone's probably hungry.
I'm a systems thinker, a lot of public healthers are systems thinkers, and this competition is really designed to focus on that deep understanding of problems and truly drive transformational change by understanding the system. So with that, it's my great pleasure to announce the winner of the competition, and we'll be representing NDSU at Oxford, and it is the Navajo Nation Water Access Team.